Hello guys, and welcome to part 4 of building the ultimate Glock 43.
Push.
Before I go any further, I just wanted to take this time to thank you guys, each and every one of you, for all of the support, all of the views, all of the subscriptions, all the comments. Hopefully, I've been able to answer everybody's questions. Again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for every bit of the support. It means a lot to me, and I am extremely humbled by it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys just a little mini update. A couple days ago, we went back to the range, ran about another 500 rounds through this pistol here. It is unloaded, but we ran about another 500 rounds, so we're around 2,150 rounds through this pistol so far. It did very, very well. Again, I'm able to stage the trigger really nice. The break is so much cleaner. It doesn't take as much effort to actually get the trigger to break, and it feels really close to the Glock 19 or a Glock 17. Another thing too is every time we've gone to the range, I've had Provectus group alumni, students that have been in the classes before, and I would have them shoot a stock 43 with no modifications done to it, and then I'd have them shoot this one, and each and every one of them had nothing but positive things to say. And for the most part, everybody felt that this gun was much, much easier to shoot, and they enjoyed shooting it. So that made me feel good as well, and it kind of helped confirm that we are still on the right track. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the Streamlight TLR-6. Now, if you're asking, well, Ken, why the TLR-6, right? Before the Glock 42 and the Glock 43 came out, if you had a Glock 26 or a Glock 27, we never had any weapon mounted lights. We didn't have a light at all. So we were stuck with having to do the old techniques that, we used to do in law enforcement, where you hold the gun in one hand, you hold the flashlight in the other, and you're doing one of these kind of things. So this is huge. Now we have the Glock 42 and the Glock 43. Streamlight has started manufacturing these lights, the TLR6, and there's no weapon mounted, there's no rail, there's no accessory rail right here like you're going to find on your mid-size Glocks and up. I think the Glock 30, the 45 subcompact has a rail, but so this is very, very exciting. When Streamlight came out with this, it attaches to the trigger guard. It's a two-piece type unit, and it attaches to the trigger guard. I am very, very pleased with it. Even though it only attaches at the trigger guard, it is still very robust, and it's real solid. Like it has never felt like it was going to come off. Of course, I haven't, done any torture testing or anything like that, but, over 2,000 rounds through this gun, and I'm not the easiest with weapons. I kind of treat them as a tool. They're not safe queens, in other words. So it's holding up really, really well. Okay, so why do you want to have a weapon mounted light, even one on a Glock 42 or a Glock 43 in this case? Because it frees up your support hand. Like earlier, like what I was saying, with the old techniques, you have the gun in your firing hand, and then your support hand, you'd have a flashlight of some sort. By having a weapon mounted light, it frees the support hand up. You can get two hands on the gun, get that dominant grip on the gun, which is going to equate to really good recoil management. So that's number one. But it also frees, our support hand up to, say we get that bump in the night and we're having to go and clear our house, and you can now use this support hand to open doors or move things around, and you can still manipulate this weapon and manipulate the light, as in turning it on and off, and the laser, with just your firing hand. So okay, so let's talk just a little bit about the light. It's a 100 lumen light. Okay, so with all the flashlights that are on the market, even the weapon mounted lights, you have some that are 2, 3, 4, and 600 lumens. I think I've seen some that were 1,000 lumens. So when you see a light and it says it's only 100 lumens, you're like, it's not that bright. But let's think about when you're going to use this type of light. for the most part, unless you're in law enforcement or something like that, for the rest of us, the civilians, most of the time when we're going to employ something like this is, like I said earlier, you hit that bump in the night and you're having to clear your home. Let me tell you the reason why 100 lumens is awesome to have in that particular situation. Number one, 100 lumens is plenty bright. You're going to be able to illuminate pretty much anything that you want to illuminate. But you're going to have minimal sacrifice on your night vision. When you have a weapon-mounted light that's 200, 300, and 600 lumens, if you activate that in pitch dark, or you just woke up out of bed, so you're utilizing your night vision, when you activate that light, you're going to be blind, okay? And remember, we're searching our home to look for bad guys, so we want to maintain our vision. So 100 lumens in this case is perfect. Trust me, it's plenty bright, and it cuts down on reducing our night vision. So it allows us to preserve as much of it as we can. Okay, so not only does the Streamlight TLR-6 come with a flashlight, but it also comes with a laser. You can turn that laser on and put it on the target, and you know, because you went to the range and you sighted it in like you should have, once you put that laser on somebody, or whatever the threat is, you can feel confident about your shots. And so that's what I like about the laser. It's like a discreet way to get accurate defensive shots on target without having to actually get up on the gun, get up on your sights. You know, you're doing a full draw stroke and you're punching out and you're doing all that. It makes it where you can kind of stay discreet. So maybe that's an extreme type situation, but that's enough of a situation for me. So and plus it comes with it anyway. So what are we gonna do? So we can definitely use it. Hopefully that helped you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the button functions. There's a button on either side. There's one on this side, and then there's one on this side. Now, if you hold the button, if you press the button and you hold it and you take your finger off, it's just going to stay momentary. That's what I use the most. If you just tap the button on, it's going to come on. You have to tap it again to turn it off. You can either have the laser come on by themselves, the light come on by itself, or you can have them both come on at the same time, and you can just go through there and do it however you want. Another thing that I really like about the TLR6 is, number one, now we have a weapon mounted light on our Glock 43. I've already explained to you why I like that a lot, but the cool thing is that it's a very small package, and it's very minimal. When we talk about the reduction in concealability, we have this on our body, whether it's appendix or it's at the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, small to back, wherever. There's going to be a minimal reduction in the concealability. So basically that just translates to you can still conceal this very easily, even with like deep concealment. So even with the light on there, you're still good to go. You still don't have to worry about printing or anything like that. So it's a really small package. I really like that. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is this Streamlight TLR6 is very cost effective. It's one of the cheapest reliable lights that you can purchase for your firearm. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but hit Google up. They're pretty inexpensive, especially when compared to some of the other ones. Okay guys, and as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. If you have a question, I will answer it as soon as I see it. If I don't have an answer for you, I'll make sure that I find one for you. And if you like this video and videos like this, be sure to check out some of my other videos, and like this one and subscribe if you found this on YouTube. Also, too, you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Provectus Group. You can also find me on Instagram @Provectus Group. Please feel free to go and check us out on all the other social medias. You can really kind of get some behind the scenes every now and then, and you can just kind of follow what we're doing. We're going to continue with this series. We have more videos coming up after this one, so please be sure to tune in. And as always, be unstoppable.